We're back. Illinois Tea Party Republican Congressman Joe Walsh continues to face criticism for comments this week about his opponent, Iraq War veteran Tammy Duckworth. Here's a portion of what he said Sunday.
Understand something about John McCain. His political advisors, day after day, had to take him and almost throw him against the wall and hit him against the head and say, Senator, you have to let people know you serve. You have to talk about what you did. That's what's so noble about our heroes. Now, I'm running against a woman who, my God, that's all she talks about.
Though Walsh has since said he believes Duckworth is a hero, he told CNN this yesterday about those remarks.
This wasn't a slip-up. I don't regret anything I said.
Here to respond to her opponent is Lieutenant Colonel Tammy Duckworth, who continues to serve in the Illinois Army National Guard following the loss of both her legs when her helicopter was hit in Iraq in 2004. Ms. Duckworth, if I were to see you on the campaign trail, if I were to go to a coffee klatch or at some campaign event, as part of your pitch or speech about your candidacy, how much would I hear you talking about your military service versus your platform and that which you're looking forward to doing?
I actually start all of my discussions with constituents about, you all know about my military service, but let me tell you about the time that my family was on food stamps and my dad lost his job and how important it is for us to focus on the economy right now. So you'll hear me talk about my military service in certain ways. If I talk about health care, for example, the fact is my wounds do give me an insight into the need for good health care because my family would personally be bankrupt had I not been wounded, and if I had been in just a car accident, there's no way we could have afforded my medical bill. So
I've been to your website. I can attest to the fact, there's a platform. You lay out your position on at least 10 different issues. There's a jobs plan as well. The criticism that he offers is that this is the only thing you discuss when you're on the campaign trail, and you're here to tell us that's absolutely not the case.
That's correct. I think Mr. Walsh he's being irresponsible. He's being his usual irresponsible self. He actually last week cast some pretty bad votes, and I think he was trying this past weekend to distract voters away from that. You're talking about the highway bill earlier, Michael. Well, that's one of the votes he cast that was so bad. He's the only member of the entire bipartisan delegation from Illinois to vote against the highway bill, and he also voted to let student loans rates double. And so this is just typical of him to be very irresponsible, both in his votes and then in his words, trying to distract people away from his failures as a congressman.
You know what really was problematic, I think? His comments were appalling. His comments were absolutely appalling. I was really disappointed that people who were sitting in the audience had an audible reaction, either chuckling with him or agreeing, muttering under their breath. You know what I'm talking about. We just rolled that clip.
Yeah, I think that he repeats things so much that even if they're not true, they start to sound true. And really, it's, again, focusing people away from the real issue. And in the case of veterans talking about their service, I think it's important that this generation of veterans who are coming home, who are, have high levels of unemployment, high levels of post-traumatic stress, high levels of homelessness and suicides, they should talk about their service so that they can get the help that they need, but also so that they can tell employers about the great leadership skills they developed in combat, the fact that they've been tested and are able to do a job in pretty amazing conditions. So I hope that Iraq and Afghanistan veterans are not muzzled the way Vietnam veterans were. And I hope that this generation is proud and talks about their service.
These comments, they're not new for Joe Walsh. In an interview that we have that he did with Politico this past March, he said this about you, quote, "I have so much respect for what she did in the fact that she sacrificed her body for this country. Now let's move on. What else has she done? Female, wounded veteran, She is nothing more than a hand-picked Washington bureaucrat. David Axelrod Rahm Emanuel just picked her up and dropped her into this district." I think that's even more offensive than the audio that we rolled.
Well, you're right, Michael. This is not the first time that he's attacked my military service. This is probably the third time. I've been silent in my response the first two times, and this time it was just, enough that he is going after veterans. It's one thing to insult me, but there are 23 million veterans in this country who sacrificed so much. I've never claimed to be a hero. The heroes are walking point in Afghanistan or laying in their hospital beds at Walter Reed right now. And it's unfortunate that he chooses to go down this route, but it's typical of his very irresponsible way of conducting pardon himself, and it's just not appropriate for a member of Congress.
We have only, I agree with you, we need more civility. We have only 30 seconds left. What's the number one issue on which you are running?
Jobs and the economy. We need to make sure that we go ahead and transport that highway bill into jobs into the district so that we can fix our roads and get goods and products to the market, get people employed. And let's make sure we get some tax cuts for our businesses that keep jobs here and also the ones who hire people who've been unemployed for more than 6 months.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Tammy Duckworth. We appreciate your being here.
Thank you so much.